these are all the books on my physical TBR at the moment. They kind of fell, but it's okay. We're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna kind of ignore that. Okay, hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. It's gonna fall good. Today we're gonna be letting my TBR jar choose my April TBR. So at the moment I have 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Turn this around so I can see the spines. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 books on my physical TBR. This is not including books that are second in series I have not started. And it's not including the March TBR I have right now, because I still have 3 books on my March TBR I have to finish this month, and I have a week. So those are not here. So if I do not complete those, they will go in next month's choosing my TBR. So I'm very excited to do this. This is one of my favorite videos to film, so let's get started. And my TBR jar is right here. So I think I'll choose 5 to 6 like I do every month. There are a couple new releases that I would love to read because Fearless is coming out, and I love that series. It's by Lauren Roberts, and it's the Powerless trilogy. Yeah, I believe it's a trilogy. So, and I don't have too many books on my TBR. Well, it is a lot, but it's not like an outrageous amount. But so it might be kind of hard to get my prompts to match up with books I have. So I'm hoping they do. Book part of a trilogy. I don't know. Wait, I'm pretty sure this is a trilogy right here. The Shadow and Bone trilogy. Yeah, Shadow and Bone trilogy. I bought this at Half Price Books last week, and I bought this because I've heard I really want to read the Six of Crows duology, but I heard it's really good to start with this series first because it has most of the world building that Six of Crows lacks, and I really want to be immersed in that world when I start it. And this universe is called the Grishaverse, and I honestly have no idea what this is about, but I'm just super excited. It should be quick. It's a YA book, and I think it'll be a good read. So super excited for that. So that's a great first choice. Okay, next prompt. Let's shake it up a little. Anticipated 5-star book. I don't have. Actually, maybe I have a couple. I think I have a couple. Okay, so I have 4. So the first one is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, and I really love second chance romances, and I've just heard this is a super good second chance romance, and I know a lot of the booktubers that I watch rave about this book, so I think it could possibly be a 5-star read. And then at Fourth Wing, I just really love fantasy series, so I think that'd be a good option. The Rose Bargain, again, fantasy girly. And I actually just bought this, and I've heard a lot of people rave about it. I'm pretty sure it's a new release. And also on the front, it has a little blurb, what do you call this, by Stephanie Garber. And I love Stephanie Garber. I have all her books, so maybe. And then I have Sunrise on the Reaping, excuse me, by Suzanne Collins. It is a Hunger Game novel, and it's a new release, and I think it definitely could be a 5-star. I love this world so much, and I actually just read the other prequel by Suzanne Collins. It is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I believe. That was definitely not my favorite book in the world, but I'm in a dystopian mood because of it. I kind of want to continue with that. But I will probably actually get to this in March. It may be my next read because I really want to read this book. So I'm actually gonna go with The Rose Bargain because I do want fantasy, and it's short. I'm hoping it's quick. I just kind of want some quick reads to start April off. So I think this will be a good choice. So that was for anticipated 5-star, which my last anticipated 5-star, which was the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, ended up not being a 5-star. So I don't have a great radar for that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I'm hoping it is. I kind of just want to read it. So, and I actually got that at Half Price Books, and the same trip I got Shadow and Bone. Okay, the next one is book with LGBTQ plus characters. I think I only have one in this little. Oh, that's my cat, by the way. I only have one in this pile, I'm pretty sure. And that is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. This has been on my this was on my TBR in February, I believe. I'm not sure. It was on one of them. And I do really want to get to this, but it's kind of intimidating, not gonna lie. I don't know what it is, but it just looks like there's a lot of words on each page, when in reality I don't really think there is. It's just historical fictions are definitely scary sometimes. So, and it is over 400 pages, and I kind of want some short quick reads, but this is my only LGBTQ plus one, I think, in this pile. So this is the choice. So I have 3 books. I'm gonna choose 1 or 2 more because I am going on vacation in April, so I need a good kind of assortment of books to get through all the traveling and everything. So maybe I'll choose 6 actually, because I'm gonna be on an airplane and stuff. And so yeah. Okay, book by a favorite author. I don't think I have really any favorite authors. I do have Susan Collins, but I think no, this is not in this because I think I'm gonna read this one next. So we're gonna put that off and choose a different prompt. Oh, most recent purchase. Now the first 2 here were recent purchases, and the only other one that I bought in that little bookstore trip was Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I was gonna say Kristen Hanna for some reason. Definitely not a Kristen Hanna book, but this was the most recent one I bought, other than Sunrise on the Reaping, and I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that, guys. I don't care if that's cheating. I'm sorry, but I want to read that this month. So, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. So I have 4 books. I think I'm gonna choose 1 or 2 more, depending on how long the next choices are. Use a number generator. Interesting. Now my phone is up here, so I'm gonna use my iPad to, yes, iPad kid, guys, to generate which one on this little stack here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. So 1 through 8. We have my iPad. I hope it's charged. Guys, it's not charged. Okay, skip that. Okay, so the next prompt. Book in a series. Book in a series. You won't be able to see it, but book in a series. The only book in a series, I actually have 2, but the other one I do not want to read at all. So this is the one book I have in a series, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Am I finally gonna get to it, guys? It'll be a priority, hopefully. It's just kind of scary. Now, my TBRs do not set, I don't have to finish them. I'm very lenient on finishing them. It's kind of just a guideline for kind of what I want to get to, and making these videos are honestly really fun, so maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't, but it is over 500 pages, so that's a little scary, but so Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm gonna choose 1 more just for fun, because why not? We'll see if I even have, because I only have 7 books in this stack here. Choose a book with a pretty cover. Okay, so we have, honestly, I don't think that's that pretty, so not that one. Okay, so I have 3 books that I think are pretty, kind of. So it's Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. But this one, I think it's very interesting, and there's sprayed edges. And I have started it. I started it a while ago and kind of just got bored. So that's a maybe. And then there's Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. And I've heard a lot of things about this book, and yeah. So, and then there's Girl in the Blue Coat. It is kind of a beat up copy, but I think this cover is stunning. Like, look at that. That's gorgeous. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with this one because it just looks so good, okay? So that's for that one. Okay, so these are the books I chose for this month. I chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. We have 6 books in the stack, which is the amount of books I want to get to each month. Now, since Realist is coming out, hopefully I'll read 7 if I get through all of these books, but I've never made it through a whole TBR before, so like I said, it's kind of outline of what I want to get to. It's not a must get to. So these are the 6 books, and I'll go over them one more time for you guys. So the first book was part of a trilogy, and I chose Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I'm so excited to finally get into the Grisha verse. The next book I chose was an anticipated 5-star, and it is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. I'm just so excited for this. It's a fantasy book, and I absolutely love fantasy. And look at that cover. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. The third book I chose, it was a book with LGBTQ plus characters, and it is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I believe this is a sapphic historical fiction romance, so I think it will be really different from the other books I read and just a really interesting topic to read about. The next one is a most recent purchase, and I bought this like last week at Half Price Books, and it was Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. The fifth book I chose, it is, wait, hold on, where'd my paper go? I don't know. I think this was book part of series, book part of series. So it is Fourth Ring by Rebecca Yarros, and I'm hoping to get to it, but it is kind of a heftier book, so I don't know. Look at the sprayed edges too. Like, I think every time I talk about this book or pick it up in a video, I'm always like, look, like, but it is so cool. I love the dragons. And then the last book I chose for this month, or the sixth book, is book with pretty cover, and it is Girl in the Blue Coat by Monica Hess. And this is a YA historical fiction, I believe, and I love historical fiction, so I think it'll be definitely an interesting read. So these are the 6 books I'm planning on reading in April. So, and then I kind of just want to talk about this, and I think I may unhaul these 2 books, and if I shouldn't, I kind of need you guys to talk me out of it in the comments if you like it, but I don't think I'm going to ever get to these books. So it's Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. The first book was okay. It was just a lot, and I don't think romances should be 500 pages. I do not think this should be 500 pages, to be honest. I read through like the first 100, I believe, in this book, and I just got bored. I don't know. This is the Knock 'Em Out series, and the first one, like I said, it was okay, small town romance, but it was just too much for me. And then if you guys have read this, can you like tell me about it in the comments? It's Children of Blood and Bone, and honestly, I think I don't want to read it because no one's talked about it, so I have like no want to get to this book, and I know that's bad. I know that's bad, but like I just have no want to get to the book. Like, I've heard nothing about it. I haven't heard bad things, I haven't heard good things, so I just don't know. And it's just like so long, and honestly I don't know if I want to get into this fantasy series because I have no want to continue in it, if that makes sense. I just got bored after the first 50 pages, and I know I should probably have stuck with it a little longer, but it was kind of boring, not gonna lie. So that is kind of all I want to talk about in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you watched all the way through, comment down below a tulip flower for spring because I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure spring started yesterday, officially started, so thank you. And I hope you guys come back for my March wrap up because I read a lot of good books this month, and I'm still reading books this month. So anyways, this is my April TBR. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, share all the YouTube things that you do. So thank you. Goodbye.